In this Rabbitloader review, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about the support tool. If you have any questions, please comment them below, and I'll also leave a discounted link so you can always get your money's worth for Rabbitloader. Rabbitloader engages your visitors by loading your website in the fastest possible way. The first step with Rabbitloader is entering your website URL and analyzing it. Once you've entered your link into there, it will start to analyze the page. And once that's complete, we've got our full analysis. So it's split up with metrics, current score, and opportunity. So we've first got CSS code. Currently, ours is unoptimized, but with the opportunity, we have potential savings of 126 kilobytes. We have first contentful paint, which is 2.9 seconds, but the opportunity could be 2 seconds. We have meaningful paint, again 2.9 seconds, could be below 1 second. Images are unoptimized, could potentially have savings of 50 kilobytes. The speed index is 6.2 seconds, but it could be below 4. Time to interactive is 4.9 seconds, but it could be below 2.5 seconds. The total blocking time is 60 milliseconds, and the opportunity is the same, also at 60 milliseconds. Then what we'll do after this is download and install the WordPress plugin. Once we've downloaded the plugin, if we go ahead and come over to WordPress, go onto plugins, go and upload plugin, and choose the file, and then go ahead and go on install now. Then we can go on activate plugin, and Rabbitloader is then installed. As we can see in the description, Rabbitloader can improve Google page speed score and get you 100 out of 100 by improving the page load time to just a few milliseconds. So if I then go ahead and go into settings, and here is where we can activate Rabbitloader. Once you've logged into Rabbitloader, we can then come over here to the home page. As we can see, the first notice we've got is Rabbit is warming up. Some good things require patience. Rabbit has started turning core web vitals and improving Google page speed insight score for your pages. Depending on the number of pages on your website, for the first time, it may take around an hour to tune all pages and update page speed insight score. Below there, we've also got our average score, which at the moment is 0 out of 100. That's calculated based on all discoverable pages, including unoptimized pages. Now, my WordPress probably isn't the best example for this, as there isn't really much on it. But obviously, the more pages you have, it's probably more likely the higher this score will be. Below there, we also have not ready for the world yet, where you can set it to everyone or just me. That means that only you could see the optimized version of the website. Or if you set it as everyone, then everyone on the internet would see the optimized version of the website. Below there, we also have the hot URLs cache. Click on there. And that's on 0 out of 0. We've also got 0% for image compression and 0% for CSS reduction. We then have the option to clear all cache, where we could purge all pages or purge a single page. And then below there, we also have the need help section, where you can browse their knowledge base or contact support. Their knowledge base has a whole array of different information. You can choose from account and profile, compatibility, how to, and more, as well as being able to type keywords and search from that. If we scroll back up, next to home, we have URL performance. We've again got our hot URL cache, the best speed score so far, and the average speed score achieved. Then below there, we have our URL performances. This table summarizes scores of all URLs detected on the website. This is automatically set to show 10 entries. You can set it to 25, 50, or 100. The canonical URL without protocol, first detected, and cache refreshed. If obviously you did have a lot of results coming up here, you can also search by typing the full word to filter. Next to URL performances, we also have images. Now, I think we do actually have a few images on the page, but obviously because this will take about an hour for it to all work, it might not be picking them up just yet. So it's obviously got down your total number of images there, the original size, the optimized size, and the size improvement. We've also got the average load time before optimization in seconds, and then the average load time after optimization. So hopefully this should be a lot quicker. Below there, we also have image sampling. Sample images optimized and served to visitors. The optimized copy of images are stored in our CDN Edge location servers. Next to images, we have critical CSS. Here we have our total number of pages, our original CSS/page, our optimized CSS/page, and our improvement. We then have the average render time before optimization and the average render time after optimization. We also have critical CSS details, CSS optimization details for pages detected on this website. For every page, critical CSS is generated to render the page in fastest possible way. Again, we can obviously set this from showing 10 entries, 25, 50, or 100. We've got the canonical URL, status, original size, optimized size, and improvement. And again, we can search with the filter. Next to critical CSS, we have CDN usage. This has got our quota used. So right now we're 0 out of 2 GB. The quota remaining, 2 out of 2 GB, we've not used any. And the next reset, which will be the 21st of October. Below that, we also have the CDN usage. This will show us the bandwidth usage pattern in the last 30 days. Obviously, currently we don't have the data to show that. Below that, we also have assets request pattern in the last 30 days. This includes the number of times asset files such as CSS, JavaScript, images, font files, etc. were requested from CDN server nodes. Again, we don't have enough data for this to be shown, but after 30 days, we would start getting data there. Next to CDN usage, we have demographics. This has first got a map of the world, and obviously this would show you the bandwidth usage depending on the country. Again, we don't have this data, but we can see it would show up here. If we scroll down to all countries, you can see it says the bandwidth usage and total assets loaded in different countries in the last 30 days. That will show us country, CDN bandwidth used, CDN bandwidth used percentage, the assets request count, and the assets request percentage. Next to demographics, we have settings. Here we've got our general settings. Instant content change is crucial for my visitors. You could turn that on or off. Turn on me mode to do testing or resolving conflicts. That's default off. Again, you could just turn that on and click save. We could exclude certain URLs. So any URL matching the below patterns will be skipped from Rabbitloader optimization. And next to there is some guidelines. Below there we have ignore parameters. Query.get parameters mentioned below will be ignored when creating cached copy of a page. And again, there's more guidelines there. And below there, we also have connected. As we can see, our website is connected with the Rabbitloader service. If we wanted to, we could just disconnect that. It does mention here as well that advanced reports and more controls are available on your Rabbitloader account portal. So we have manage page rules, set origins, and purge log. Next to settings, we have log messages. So these are the system generated log messages that give us more insight on things running under the hood. And as we can see, we've got quite a few log messages there, because if we go back on home, we can see Rabbit is still warming up and tuning core web vitals. Finally, next to log messages, we have help. And here we can go back onto the knowledge base, contact the support, and we also have a short FAQ below there as well. Once the Rabbit is completely warmed up, that's when we'd start getting some of the data, such as our URL performance, image data, CSS data, CND usage, and demographics. And that's just about everything. So what are my thoughts on Rabbitloader? I think Rabbitloader is a perfect plugin for WordPress. It will make your site load faster and give you valuable data in the process. I also really like that it gives you a side-by-side load time comparison before and after optimization. I think Rabbitloader is a brilliant support tool and I would definitely recommend. Thanks very much, and I'll see you next time.